Gateway. I hope you all are doing good. So today we are going to discuss class 8 science NCERT chapter number 7, the world of microbes. The explanation of the chapter I have already uploaded. You can check that in the playlist of class 8 science. So today we are going to discuss the question answer so that it will be easy for you, so that you can learn. And if you have any doubt after that also, then you can comment in the comment section. I will try to clear out doubt. The first question what we have is the choose the correct answer. In this, four options are given. Among the four options, we have to choose the correct answer for this one. Okay, so the first question is, one of the following does not belong to the group. Four options are there. In this four options, we have to see that which one option is not belonging to the same category or same group. Aspergillus niger, Clostridium tetani, Staphylococcus aureus and Vibrio cholera. Among these four, Aspergillus niger does not belong to these three because it is a different type of microorganism, and these three are the same types of microorganisms. They all are the kinds of almost all they all are same type of microorganism, that is virus. But this Aspergillus niger, this is not of their category. It does not belong to that group. So the correct answer is Aspergillus niger. Next question what we have, the locomotory structure of amoeba is, locomotory structure means the structure with the help of which it can move from one place to other place. So what is the locomotory structure in amoeba? When we have discussed the chapter, that time I have explained that in protozoans three type of locomotory structures are present: cilia, flagella and pseudopodia. So different organisms have different locomotory structure. So the locomotory structure in amoeba is pseudopodia. The correct answer is pseudopodia. Pseudopodia means false feet. With the help of this, the pseudopodia, amoeba can move also, and it help in nutrition also. So correct answer is your pseudopodia. Next question what we have, chlorophyll is present in, chlorophyll is a green color pigment which is present in the green leaves, in the green part of the plant, but it is also present in the among these four organisms. So we have to say in which of the organism chlorophyll is present. If chlorophyll will be present, they can prepare their own food by the help of photosynthesis. So in among these four options, Chlamydomonas, mushroom, yeast and aspergillus, we have read that Chlamydomonas can prepare their food by the help of photosynthesis. They can photosynthesize. So the chlorophyll will be present in Chlamydomonas. Okay, from the word chlorophyll, so that you can remember this name, Chlamydomonas. Next question, we have fill in the blanks. Okay, so in fill in the blanks, first question is, Dash was considered as father of microbiology. In this chapter, we have read about two scientists, Louis Pasteur and the second was Robert Koch. So among both of them have given a great contribution in the field of microbiology, but Louis Pasteur was considered as the father of microbiology. So this is the correct answer. Second one we have, malaria is caused by Dash. So malaria is caused by one of the protozoa, and the name of that protozoa is Plasmodium. It is caused by this Plasmodium, and carrier who carries this Plasmodium, Anopheles, female Anopheles mosquito. So but over there it's written it is caused by, so we have to write Plasmodium. Plasmodium is a correct answer. Vibrio is a dash shaped bacteria. When we have read the chapter, I told you that there are four shapes of bacteria, right? So among that, Vibrio, what is the shape of this Vibrio? It is having a comma shaped, okay, comma shaped bacteria. Now we'll discuss the question answer. These are important from your exam point of view, so listen to it carefully. First questions are, what are microorganisms? Micro means very small. So organisms which are very small in size and cannot be seen by our naked eyes are called microorganisms. From the word you can understand, micro means very small, so they are very small in size, and if they are very small, we cannot see by our naked eyes. So these are called microorganisms. With the help of microscope only we can see these microorganisms. So this is your first answer. And examples what you will write for this one? Algae. You can write algae, fungi, protozoa. Algae, fungi, protozoa, these are the examples of microorganisms. Second question we have, explain the structure of a typical bacillus. This bacillus diagram is given in your textbook. So we have to explain the structure of this typical bacillus. So let's read the answer. A bacterium is a prokaryotic cell. Prokaryotic means which does not have a well-defined nucleus. It does not contain a well-defined nucleus. That has an outermost layer called cell wall and inner cell membrane. An inner cell membrane called plasma membrane. So what you have to write first, that bacterium is a prokaryotic cell. cell. First of all, you have to remember this word, that it is a prokaryotic cell which has a cell wall, means outer covering will be cell wall and the inner covering will be plasma membrane. For example, this is the diagram of your bacterial cell. So this outer covering is called the cell wall and the second innermost covering is there, that is called plasma membrane. Okay, so outer covering will be cell wall, like in plant cell it is present, and the second wall is called the plasma membrane. The plasma membrane encloses the cytoplasm. After that, inside the plasma membrane, what we have? Liquid fluid is present, that is called cytoplasm. The fluid substance which is present inside the plasma membrane is called the cytoplasm, which contains the genetic material of the bacterium that is not enclosed by a nuclear membrane. After that, in the center, genetic material will be present, either DNA or RNA, that is called genetic material, and that genetic material is not enclosed by a nuclear membrane. Means in this one, the nucleus is not proper, which is not enclosed by a nuclear membrane. That's why it is a prokaryotic cell. There is a layer external to the cell wall called the capsule. The capsule will be thicker if it is pathogenic disease causing bacteria. Okay, after that, one more layer will be there outside the cell wall, that is called capsule. The capsule will be thicker if it is pathogenic. Pathogenic means if it will cause disease, if the bacteria will cause disease, then it will be thicker. The bacterial cells have flagella which helps in the movement, and in the bacteria the thread like structures are present, that is called flagella, which helps in the movement of the bacteria. So this is all about the structure of a typical bacillus. First of all, what you have to write, that bacteria is a prokaryotic cell. Its outer layer is called cell wall and the inner one is called the plasma membrane. After that, inside the cell plasma membrane, fluid-like substance called cytoplasm is present, in which the genetic material is present, which is not enclosed by a nuclear membrane. After that, what you will write, outside the cell wall, one layer is present, that is called capsule. It will be thicker if it is pathogenic, and after that, at last you have to write that bacterial cells have flagella which help in the movement. Okay, this much you have to remember. If you don't write this point to this point, then it's okay, but at least you have to explain the structure of bacteria. It is a prokaryotic cell wall is present, plasma membrane or cell membrane is present, cytoplasm is present, and at last flagellum is present, which help in the movement of the bacteria. Okay, I hope you all have understood this answer. Next question, draw the diagram of a typical bacillus and label its part. This is a diagram given in your textbook. This is diagram you have to practice. See the structure, you can see the long thread-like structure present in this bacteria. This is called flagella, which help in the movement of the bacteria. In the center, we have the genetic material, DNA over there, okay? And this structure, this round bean type of structure, it is called mesosome. And the hair-like structure will be present all over the body of the bacteria, that is called pili. Okay, and the fluid substance which will be present inside the bacteria, it is called cytoplasm. The first layer is called the cell wall, the second layer is called the cell membrane, and after that the dot like structure which will be present in the cytoplasm is called the ribosome, which will prepare the protein for the bacteria. So this is the diagram of your bacteria, which you have to, what you have to do, you have to practice this diagram. Okay, next, question number 4. How can the transmission of cholera be prevented? Means in this question we have to write how we can prevent the disease cholera. What are the steps we should take to prevent this disease cholera? So cholera can be prevented by 2 methods are given in your textbook. That 2 methods will write. First point is that by avoid eating and drinking contaminated food and water. By avoid drinking and eating contaminated food and water, means the dirty water and food we should not eat. Okay, by avoid drinking and eating. Contaminated means what? In which germs are present. Those food and water we should not drink and eat. So we can protect ourselves from cholera. Second one is by taking vaccines. Vaccines are also available for cholera. If we will take the vaccines for cholera, then if the germs will enter into our body, microorganism will enter into our body, then also will not get the disease, because already we have taken the vaccine. Our body is having the immunity to fight against those germs, so will not get the infection. So these are the 2 methods by which we can prevent the disease cholera. Next one, what are vaccines? This is your next question. So what are vaccines? A vaccine is an agent that resembles a disease causing microorganism, which is often made from weakened or killed form of microbe. Okay, what is a vaccine? It is a substance which is same like disease causing microorganism, because it is made from the weakened or killed form of the microorganism. For example, if for cholera vaccines, the cholera vaccines will be prepared from the from the microorganism which will cause cholera, from their weakened or the killed form of the cholera microorganisms. So vaccines are substances which are formed from the weakened or killed form of microbes. They help us in developing immunity against a particular disease. If we will take that vaccine in our body will get immunity to fight against that particular disease. So what are vaccines? These are agent that resembles a disease causing microorganism which is often made from weakened or killed form of the microbes. Okay, so that if it is made from that microorganism, it should be made from the weakened or the killed form of the microbe. Okay, so this is your answer of the vaccines. Next, one extra question I have given for this chapter. In your textbook, only 5 questions are given, but this diagram is very important from your exam point of view. Maybe that your teacher can give this diagram to draw in the exam, so you should practice this diagram. Draw the diagram of bacteriophage. What is a bacteriophage? It is a type of virus which affects bacteria or bacterial cell. So what are the parts present in this bacteriophage? Head is present, okay. In the head, DNA is present, neck is present, and after that collar is present, okay. And one tube like structure called sheath is present, and the tail fiber which are hollow, they are present, and at last we have the base plate. So this is a diagram of bacteriophage. All the questions I have discussed. Then also, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubt. Thank you for watching my channel, and if this tutorial is helpful for you, then please like it and share it with your friends also. And if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe to it, so that whenever I will be uploading a new video, you will get the notification for that, and click on the bell icon. Okay, and you can also connect with me through my Facebook page. The link I will give in the description box. Thank you for watching my channel.